Hey everyone, it's Crypto Insight UK here with another YouTube video. It is nearly 2 PM on the 12th of August 2021. We're going to dive straight into Bitcoin on the daily. Just going to do some TA today. I'll get into it in a second. But yeah, we'll start with Bitcoin. As you can see on the daily, the moving averages are looking to cross. That'll probably happen tomorrow or the next day should we stay up in this range here. That's the 50-day to the 200-day, which is called a golden cross. The death cross will then have been invalidated should we get this golden cross tomorrow. But as you can see from Bitcoin, we're really struggling. I think this is the 2.618 Fibonacci level, really struggling to get above that level. We've been hitting our heads on that. It is at the 46,300 level ish, or 46,500 to be more precise there. We've absolutely ripped it, let's be completely honest. We are needing some kind of cool off consolidation period. We've ripped 58% in like 21 days. As I said before, we can go up just as fast as we come down. So we came down 52% in 34 days, and we've ripped back up 51% in 28 days. And yes, like the climb's not as high because 50% of 43,000 on a decrease is less than 50% increase on 29,000, obviously, with maths, simple maths. But last time we ripped up say 10, 12 green candles. Obviously that could be almost a doji because it's not really anywhere. And then we came down 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 4 candles, tested the moving averages, back up again. So what have we done here? We've gone at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down, 5 up. And then we're 3 down, and we're looking to find a support level. That's what Bitcoin's looking to do here. So where can we find these support levels in order to consolidate and push on higher? So let's break it down into the hourly. Like this is a previous resistance level here that you can see we wicked up, came down, pushed back up. So we could come down and be looking at this 42,000 level and then look to push from that period. But let's go into the hourly and see if we can find any other supports in this hourly. So my initial thought straight away is that we can find the 200-day moving average as a support level here, or if we can hold this bottom wick here. We've wicked further down, so we can't really hold that anymore. Is there anything around here that we could consider a support? Not really. So I'm looking again at targeting this 42,000 or the 200-day moving average for support. We've kind of double topped here, trying to break through this really strong Fibonacci level. If we can form from here and touch it again and come down again, we could be forming an inverse head and shoulders there, which would be shoulder, head, shoulder. Should we go up again from this sort of level, touch it and come down, we might have kind of invalidated that with a bit of a too deep pull down, but we'll see what plays out over the next few days. And now I want to really let's have a look at Ethereum actually, because I've not really looked at for a while. Let's take my drawing pen off, let's go on the 4 hourly for Ethereum. Again, all cryptos, let's go back to Bitcoin for 1 second. Look, all cryptos have been ripping and we're quite a way away from our moving averages. So again, the 50-day moving average on the 4 hour would bring us down to 43,700, and on the hourly I think it's probably around the same sort of area for the, there you go, 43,700 for the 200-day on the hourly. So it's kind of double support there for Bitcoin. So we're back on Ethereum now. On the 4 hourly, as you can see, it's ripped. We're back up above $3,000, which is pretty cool. Could we find support there for our next leg up? We did need to cool off a little bit. I'll have a look at Ethereum on the daily as well. Absolutely just pumped. Look at that. It's almost straight up, guys. So we are going to have a cooling off or a consolidation period, find a support, and move off to the next level. That's very healthy and good for the market. We need the moving averages to catch up with where we are, because otherwise we get overextended and come down, as you can see there. So let's have a look at XRP. XRP really been pushing out of this zone that it got stuck in down here. So it's cool to see when you're a holder, but again, overextended. We're looking for this bullish cross, this golden cross to come through 50-day back of the 200, which will happen today or tomorrow. That could incentivize some more buying pressure in the market. One thing that I'm not really too happy about is the volume. Yes, the volume spiked a little bit yesterday, was probably the most for about a month or two, but it's still nowhere near what we were seeing in April, May. So that's something that I do want to keep my eye on. We were ready for a correction. We bumped up like 20% yesterday, somewhere around there. Let's have a look. There to there. 19% move yesterday. But something else to take into consideration is we had this big wick down, so we really have a lot of selling pressure here at the 109. Really pushed us down to the daily close at around $1, which is nice to see a daily close above $1. Don't get me wrong. And then we've got this red candle following today. We're on about a 4% down day so far, 3.57%. And what I'm going to do is show you this other chart that I have drawn in. We've really rejected the top of this wedge. We need some more volume really to come through to help us break out of that. Should we break out of that and have a good clean break? Why do I always accidentally move my fib levels? It's so annoying. Should we break out of that and have a good clean break, we could be looking at a target of, if we break out straight from where we are now, we're targeting the 250 zone, 250 to 280, which would be nice. It'd get us above that 702 and 786 and 702 Fibonacci retracement levels, and really on the way to that all-time high. But it's crypto. You got to see what's going to happen. I'm on conflicting thoughts at the minute, guys, to be completely transparent with you, because when we rip, everything tells you that you need to consolidate and cool down, refuel, go again. However, with crypto, I just feel like it's the absolute mind fuck of any trading market, because when it rips, and it just goes up for a short period of time, especially if we're talking about XRP. Has a short bump, doesn't really offer much in terms of entry positions, and then it corrects, and it comes down for ages. So what have we had? Like, I'll show you, for example, here. I'll show you this loads of times. So if we start the move from here, we moved up 248% in 10 days. And then we had, well, even from there to now, so let's say that's the 10th day, we go all the way to here. Just say to here because we haven't really seen much price action until that point. So then we had 116 days of sideways or downwards movement and 10 days of upwards movement. And we'll go back to this sort of bull run here, and I just want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's insanity, guys. So this is why people say, oh, should I wait for a dip to come back in? And I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because it's crypto. It does what it wants. So here, we rip up for 24 days, 1,400%. And then we still have not broken above that high. So you could say that's, we'll just give you an example of how long that is. 1,400% in that amount of time in 24 days, and then we've had 1,300 days where we've been sideways or red movement. So it's exactly what the point I'm trying to make is. Your brain tells you need a correction, but it's crypto. Like, if you're in this position, you rip up, yeah, you correct down. But if you're in this position, you rip up, you don't really correct. You kind of just go sideways and you rip up. This position, yeah, you wick down, you rip down, but you get a nice wick and it does correct. But just reject the wick with the buying pressure coming through. But here, look, okay, so that's a 20-day movement for 1,000%. And then again, let's have a look sideways until we break that high of that 1,000% that we gained. It takes 209 days. So it's a real tough one, guys. Like, everyone's asking me for entry points. Where do I think we're going to re-enter? Where's a good place for it to come back and find support? And I can show you a few places where it would be logical, but is crypto logical? That's my issue. Is crypto logical? So let's have a look where it would be logical. The moving averages would be logical. 75%, 75 cent. That'd be logical. This previous resistance here, 81 cent, would be logical. This 86 cent would be logical on the bottom Fibonacci level. The bottom of this wedge here, again, would be logical. as points to come down and retest. But it's crypto. Nothing's logical in crypto. You make your best guesses with the information that you've got provided, but no one really knows, guys. It's XRP. Look at it. It rips up hundreds of % in a few days. This is why when we're in these zones down here, people are saying, do I buy or should I wait for a further dip? Exposure. If you want exposure in the market, I was saying get exposure in the market for the exact reason that, one, no one knows where the exact bottom is, no matter how clever you think you are. No one knows. And only one person in the world will get the exact bottom, because that's how bottoms work. And two, the risk to reward ratio in here is massively positive. Here, still positive, but less positive, 50% less positive than it was in here. Like, where's the worst case scenario? This is the absolute bottom price that we've seen in 2020 was 10 cent, okay? So from these areas, 54 down to 10 cent, like an 80% loss. From this area, it's a 90% loss. So, but then the reward, the risk, as I say, risk to reward, where like my targets are up here between $10 and $13. Well, actually between 10 and 15. But because that's the thing, we might have a minor overextension outside of the Fibonacci retracement levels. There's a few other reasons for that, like the performance against XRP, XRP against Bitcoin. So this could be another support level. The moving averages on Bitcoin to XRP chart with this descending trend line, that would be a nice area to bounce out of. But it's XRP. When it moves, it rips. So basically, if you want exposure, bite the bullet on the chance that you could go down further, but get some exposure if you want it. And if you don't be upset if it rips. That's my only advice, really, and that's why I was saying buying down here, dollar cost averaging is good. No one knows. This could be a fake out. We could come back down to 50 cent. That could be a good time to buy. No one knows for sure. But the only thing I'm basing my logic on is when we pump with XRP, we normally pump hard. And you can already see that, like a 20% day yesterday. Yeah, we've got a correction day here. But if it's anything like this, it corrects for like a day, and then it recorrect, and then it regains that, and then corrects again, and then bang, we're off to the races again. That's probably a 20 or 30% day there. Let's have a look. This day I'm trying to measure. There you go, 35% day. So it's completely up to you. Always has been. None of this is financial advice, but I'm just explaining to you guys where I see things going and what I see, basically. But in the end of the day, crypto's crypto. You can make massive returns. You've just got to be able to eat the volatility. That's why there's the opportunity of massive returns. I feel like I've just rambled a lot today. Had some really good news this morning. I might have a potential sponsor coming through. If I do, that'd be really cool for me. I've been working really hard for no financial gain for my social media, really. And so it'd be nice to start being rewarded with a potential sponsor that I think are pretty good. But more on that when I get the deal in writing. And yeah, basically that's it for me today. I'm going to put some more TikToks out. I've got some cool news coming out. So we know that PNC Bank, the 5th largest bank in America, are now looking to offer crypto to their customers. They're also a Ripple partner. So I think we could see some massive moves coming up. But is there going to be a correction before that? Who knows? Who knows is the answer. There's always a lot going on in crypto. We've got the legislation bill. We've got the lawsuit. With XRP specifically, that is. We've got potential corrections in the stock market, looking like that could correct at some point. Loads of things going on, guys. So as it stands, though, I think we're gonna pump. But if something changes, I'll report on that too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Peace up, A-Town down, and I will see you on the next one.